There's trouble in Jammu and Kashmir, and we haven't said that in a long time. Things have largely been peaceful after 2019, but now the terror threat is back. The latest incident was on Monday night. Security agencies got a tip-off in the Doda district. It's located in southern Jammu and Kashmir. When they reached the area, terrorists fired at them. What followed was a deadly gunfight. 4 Indian Army soldiers sustained injuries, and one of them was an officer. They were rushed to a nearby hospital, but it was too late by then. All 4 succumbed to their injuries. And what about the other side? Reports say 6 to 8 terrorists were involved. They belong to Kashmir Tigers, a terror group linked to Jaish-e-Mohammed. More soldiers have been called in to flush out these terrorists. But we are talking about a difficult terrain here. Doda has a very thick forest cover, so the operation will take time. Defence Minister Rajnath Singh has spoken to the Army Chief. He's been briefed on the search operations, but this goes beyond just one encounter. It's part of a worrying trend now. Look at all the recent terror attacks in Jammu and Kashmir. July 8th, 5 soldiers were killed in an ambush. June 26th, 3 terrorists were killed and 1 policeman injured. June 24th, 2 soldiers were injured in an encounter. June 16th, a terrorist was killed in a gunfight. June 9th, 9 pilgrims were killed after terrorists attacked their bus. May 4th, 1 soldier was killed after terrorists attacked an Air Force convoy. Now, these are just a handful of examples, but they make one thing quite clear. Terrorists are on the move again. Their focus seems to be Jammu this time, which is strange. This region had been largely peaceful until 2021. Kashmir was the hotbed of terrorism, but Jammu was mostly stable. Now that seems to be changing. Multiple attacks have been reported in Jammu. Put together, they have claimed 70 lives, and that includes 52 security officials. Jammu has reported 11 terror attacks in the last 78 days, so clearly there is a problem. Opposition parties are blaming the government. Congress leader Rahul Gandhi says soldiers are bearing the brunt of the BJP's wrong policies. Even the police chief is under fire. Regional parties are calling the Kashmir DGP a communal fixer. They want him sacked. It's probably a response to what he said on Monday. The DGP had pointed fingers at Jammu and Kashmir's regional parties. He accused them of allowing Pakistan to infiltrate Kashmir's civil society. So that's the current situation. Terrorism is surging in Jammu. Soldiers are being targeted, and political parties are at each other's throat. All of this raises 2 important questions. 1, why have terrorists shifted focus from Kashmir to Jammu? And 2, can elections be held in these circumstances? Let's look at the first question first. There are 3 possible reasons for the resurgence. Number 1, the Indian Army has changed strategy in recent years. Terrorists in Kashmir had been beaten back, so soldiers were redeployed in Ladakh to challenge China. This troop production may have emboldened the terrorists. A second reason is the terrain. Jammu is located to the south of the Pir Panjal Mountains. It's hilly and dense. And like Doda, you have forests for cover. It's the perfect terrain to move around undetected. And finally, the third reason, Pakistan's campaign. Islamabad will not let Jammu and Kashmir succeed. Even the Indian government knows this. Sources say that Pakistan has activated terror launch pads in the region. Their aim is to keep spreading fear, to keep Jammu and Kashmir bleeding. Which brings us to the second question that we posed. Can elections still be held? Can they still go ahead? The Supreme Court of India has set a deadline for the central government. Elections must be held before September 30th. The government says it is committed to holding them. But after the recent attacks, who knows? If you hold the elections, you give terrorists a target. If you don't, you give Pakistan a moral victory. More importantly, you delay democracy in an integral part of India. So New Delhi has its work cut out. Jammu and Kashmir has made rapid gains in the last few years. Now is the time to protect those gains.
Across continents, one powerful news source.
Bringing you diverse perspectives on the issues that matter.
We go beyond the boundaries to give you that little extra about every sporting moment.
So thank you for making Firstpost 5 million strong. We're counting on your support, and you can trust us to bring you the news unfiltered and unvarnished.
As the world warms, nature's sentinels will rise. As a billion hands will dig deep to write a new future for our planet.
On the show today, the T20 World Cup bandwagon has moved across to the West Indies. What can we expect from this?
Hello, I'm Alison Green, coming to you from Doda in South Africa. Today we have a special show.
We'll start with a report on India's shifting nuclear posture. For the first time since India officially became a nuclear power.
Hello and welcome to Firstpost America. I'm Aaron Ham, coming to you live from the nation's capital, Washington, D.C.